News Media brings America together. America is watching. News and fearless debate. We're invested in you. From Wall Street to Main Street to your street. America is...
I plan to graduate college at 16 years old. Is that right?
I plan to graduate actually at 14 years old and then get my PhD at 16.
That's amazing. All right, listen to this. A 12-year-old genius will become the youngest student to ever graduate from a Long Island high school. Soborno Isaac Berry will take home his diploma from Malvern High School next week and plans to attend NYU this fall. And Soborno took some time out of his studies to join us live now. Soborno, congratulations. Just 12 years old. How does it feel to be graduating high school, going off to college in August?
It's absolutely insane. I can't even imagine this kind of feeling. When I was 4 or 5, could have never imagined that I'd be here today in 7 or 8 years. I've been trying to advance my education to the highest standard ever possible. I've been trying to reach new heights every day, and this is not where I want to stop, but it's certainly a landmark where I want to sit down and say, I've really achieved something. So I'm really excited about my high school graduation, and I can't wait to see what's in store for me in college.
Okay, so this isn't where you want to stop. This is just a landmark, a goal that you wanted to hit. What is your ultimate goal? Have you figured that out yet?
Yeah, of course. I've got everything figured out. I've got that roadmap in front of me, you know, everything perfect. I'm just kidding, obviously, but I think that even though this is a great place to stop and think about where I am right now, ultimately, I've always wanted to understand the universe and help everyone understand it in a more intuitive fashion. Right now, there are so many people being fed up with how hard science is currently, and so they turn to these fake SAMs like the spooky quantum consciousness in order to make them feel better about themselves. So instead, I want to make understanding science, understanding the meaning behind our world, intuitive to everyone.
Wow. Well,
and yeah.
The Lord blessed you with an amazing brain, and maybe one day you will be able to figure that out and answer all of our questions about the universe. So this is usually a question that we ask the parents, but I'll ask it for you. When do you remember when you were little? You mentioned when you were 4 years old. Do you remember the time when you realized that you were brighter than the average 2-year-old, 4-year-old, and that things just came a little easier for you?
Well, I guess I wouldn't say that I'm smarter than your average 12-year-old. Well, maybe in terms of math, but really, I've just had parents that have access to lots of resources in math and physics, but more importantly, parents who love their children and who want them to succeed in the best way possible.
Oh, and they're standing off to the side. You must be so proud of your son, and they're smiling and shaking their heads, so they are. Well, I talked to your mom, and she said that when you were 2 years old, you memorized the periodic table. She taught you 2 + 2 is 4, and you asked what n + n is. So you are an amazing child. In math and physics, you don't even think of that as studying, right? It's something that you love, and it just comes easy to you.
Yeah, of course. When I'm studying, it's for language class, it's for history class, it's for civics class, the things that I actually struggle with, you know.
And how old is your brother? Your brother's here as well.
He's 21, and he's studying quantum physics.
Wow, so it runs in the family, and you go to Brown University, is that right? And you help each other with your homework?
Sorta. I think he helps me a little bit.
Oh, that's sweet. That's sweet. Okay, so you plan to graduate college at 16 years old. Is that right?
I plan to graduate actually at 14 years old and then get my PhD at 16.
That's amazing. So what do you like to do outside of math and physics?
So, of course, what I love doing is just relaxing like any other 12-year-old would do. Playing with my brother or just playing by myself. Playing board games, chess, Scrabble, doesn't really matter. Working on my vegetable garden, you know, whatever I have to myself. And of course, sometimes you have to get lost in the rabbit holes that are, for example, social media or games. But I find that getting addicted to them only harms your positivity and your productivity. I've had myself fall into that hole once or twice. So staying active.
Focused. Yeah, staying focused, staying active. And you really seem like a well-rounded and well-balanced kid with, my goodness, such a bright future. Congratulations on your high school graduation. It's coming up in 1 week's time, right? All before 13 years old. And you plan to graduate college very, very soon as well. NYU is so lucky to have you. Soborno, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks.
Have a great day.